What's up guys, Patrick here from Behringer for NAMM 2019. Today we're looking at our new drum machine, the Rhythm Designer RD808. So the RD808 is a tribute to the classic 808 which was launched back in 1983, consequently pretty much gave birth to electronic dance music and of course hip hop. Famous users include Kraftwerk, Prince, Marvin Gaye, Phil Collins, Public Enemy, NWA, Daft Punk, Lil Wayne, Kanye West, Dr. Dre. They've all used it basically. So the RD808 here features a completely analog drum engine with 16 drum sounds, also has dedicated 1/4 inch outputs for each drum channel, MIDI and USB connectivity, 64-step sequencer, has a wave designer and dual mode analog filter, tap tempo, mute solo and a whole host of other features which we'll cover more in depth in a future video, but for now we'll just check out some sounds and let's make some beats. Okay, so let's make a quick little beat, but before we start, I'm actually going to set up some polyrhythms. So with this poly function here, we can actually set different pattern or step lengths to each drum. For instance, on the closed hat and the open hat and the bass drum, we can set this to a 32 step pattern, whilst the overall global pattern is running at 16. So let's go ahead and do that. So just press settings, go into poly mode here, and you want to make sure that it's on, so we'll just use the data controller here and we'll turn it on. And now we can set different pattern lengths for each selected drum. So for instance, we'll go on the closed hat here, and here in the pattern section, you see we're on 16 steps. So I'm going to go to 32, and you'll see here the step sequencer LEDs are no longer solid white, which means this pattern isn't in use at the moment. So if I just go to the end and select it, and now we have 32 steps for the hi-hat. So let's do that for the open hat as well. I'm going to keep it at 32, go on the bass drum, and again we'll do the same. So let's go ahead and we'll program a quick beat. Make sure you're in record mode, which I am here. Something like that. Put in a snare drum. Now I'm going to set some accents up here. Let's put in some hi-hats. Set an open hat there. Let's go ahead and add some congas in. And obviously we can have those as toms. Now you can tune them. We have clavs or rim shot here. We can have maracas or hand clap here, so the maracas is like a shaker. We can mute and solo. Solo. Obviously we have the almighty cowbell. Everyone wants more cowbell, right? We have cymbals and obviously hi-hats. Now let's check out the bass drum a bit. Obviously we have a decay, a tone and a tune. So we can tune the pitch. We've got a tone. Make it more clicky, all the way through to more muffled, and then we have the decay. So for the snare we have a tone, we can make it snappy, or less snap to it. Let's quickly check out the almighty hand clap. This is obviously a classic hand clap. Now we can change the offset of it to really reduce the transient at the beginning, or give it more bite. Now you've got some interesting options on here. We have a nice note repeat here, which is really good for those trappy kind of hi-hats. And we can do different time quantizers with it. Let's quickly take a look at the wave designer here. So we can have the wave designer on single drums. I'll just put it on all of them so we can really hear the effect. Let's beef up the sustain a bit. It's really interesting to have this effect embedded on the rhythm designer here. You can really shape those drums. Obviously we have the attack. Give it more punch. punch. And we can go a lot more percussive. Bring down the attack. Very fun to play with. Now let's check out the filter. The routing works the same, so let's put that on. This is your low pass. The resonance up a bit. And we can also have it as a high pass filter. And resonance itself is quite interesting, just to give a bit more high-end grit to the drum sound. And there we go, quick little beat.